Hello friends. Randall Weaver here in the vinyl community started a contest. He wanted us to show 5 records that we've listened to at least 100 times. Now, I'm late to the party because I believe he's already picked a winner, but I thought it was a great thread to hop on, so let's get started. 5 records I've listened to more than 100 times. We'll go alphabetically, starting with Cheap Trick at Budokan. This came out in 1979 here in America. It was released in 78 in Japan. This record to me means summer. The summer of 79. Hello there. Come on, come on. Look out. Big Eyes. Need Your Love. Then the side 2, Ain't That a Shame. I Want You to Want Me. Surrender. Good Night. And Clock Strikes 10. This is almost a perfect record. You put this on, feel good rock and roll. You cannot go wrong. I got to see them that summer in El Paso, Texas. So I love At Budokan. I've seen Cheap Trick more than any other band, besides maybe Styx. Seen them about 15 times live, because they're from the Midwest up here. So Styx, Cheap Trick, they tour up here a lot. This is what you got in the album. Now, when I was 15 years old and that record came out, I never dreamed that someday I could even meet the guys, get their autographs, go see them at small shows, meet them. These pics right here, all these pics I caught from Rick. Rick loves to throw out guitar picks at shows. We're all right. I love his theme. But check that out. All those from just Rick Nielsen. So my number 1 record that I've listened to more than 100 times, At Budokan by Cheap Trick. Number 2, 1977's Wish You Were Here. In 1974, my sister introduced me to Dark Side of the Moon. Later that year, I would lose my sister. But about 3 years down the road, I heard Wish You Were Here, and I was immediately hooked. This is probably my all-time favorite record. I've heard it so many times I've got it memorized. Now, vinyl collectors know that this is one album that you cannot have any pops and clicks, no surface noise. So I have a perfect copy here that has never been opened, and I don't know it ever will be. I can play the copy in my head over and over. And just for kicks, I've got this, Still Wish You Were Here. This is a tribute to Pink Floyd. You've got Rick Wakeman, Todd Rundgren, Jeff Tate, Joe Satriani, James LaBrie. The list goes on, and they perform Wish You Were Here in its entirety, and I love it. This gives me an alternate version to listen to, so I don't get sick of the original version. You ever feel like that guy? So Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. I've listened to that more than 100 times. Next up, 1984 and Prince, Purple Rain. In 84, I had just gotten my first apartment. MTV was on the TV around the clock. And at that time, Prince ruled the airwaves. I've probably seen the movie 50 times. Now up here, Prince is considered a hero. He grew up 90 miles down the road. I've been over that I-35 bridge that you see in the movie many times. Been to First Avenue. And I've been purified in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. Hold it. That wasn't Lake Minnetonka. Prince, Purple Rain. An almost perfect record. Let's Go Crazy, Take Me With You. The Beautiful Ones, Computer Blue, Darling Nikki, When Doves Cry, I Would Die For You, Baby I'm a Star, and Purple Rain. I never meant to cause you any sorrow. Never meant to cause you any pain. Perfect record. Next up, back to 1977 and UFO, Lights Out. I love this record. A near perfect record. The first time I heard the song Lights Out, I believe it's about the Battle of Britain. Not certain on that. First time I heard that song, I was hooked. And this album is a perfect album. Too Hot to Handle, Just Another Suicide, Try Me, Lights Out, Getting Ready, Alone Again, which is a cover of a love tune that UFO makes their own. Love to Love, which is a perfect song. Killer guitar work, great vocals and keyboards. UFO, Lights Out. Some people prefer the live versions of those songs, and this album, Strangers in the Night, is one that I think everyone should have in their collection. Last but not least, 1980, Van Halen, Women and Children First. I could have put any Van Halen record here. I've listened to them all many, many times. But this is the tour I got to see them on. The Invasion Tour in 1980. It was amazing. This is a fantastic record. Their only record with no covers on it, or their first one with no covers. You've got Tora Tora and The Cradle Will Rock, Romeo's Delight, Fools, and a simple rhyme, Could This Be Magic? Nicolette Larson actually sings backup on that song, the only female to appear singing backup on a Van Halen record. Then you've got Take Your Whiskey Home and Everybody Wants Some. Van Halen, Women and Children First. After I saw Van Halen in 1980 on that tour, in the paper the next day, the El Paso Sun-Times wrote that David Lee Roth whipped the crowd into a frenzy like a drill sergeant on acid. Love this record. Well, friends, I find it amazing how the music and melodies of our youth can make memories that last a lifetime. And who knows, maybe beyond.